So notice I have both hands coming up. In this case, I mean, I could do stuff like that, but right now I just want to just. So what am I doing? I'm meeting his hands at a slight. So we're all about spiraling. Spiraling in and out. Spiraling will deflect power. I don't have to meet his power. I don't have to like spread him or something like that. All I have to do is just no. So here, my hands I've come up, straight up, right? But it's not my hands doing it so much as my body, right? So when I turn right here, bang, I have a hit. All they have to do is be aware, remember, is of my defensive box. So my defensive box, essentially, my hands come up, they're just inside my shoulders, right? And as they come up, notice that my hands have stayed out. I don't want them out here. If I put my hands out here, I have to bring them all the way back in and do something with them. But as long as I maintain essentially shape, he continues to push in, his hands are spread. This is what affords you that. If I leave my hands here, they're collapsible. By turning like that, right, just that little bit, as he continues to push in, okay, later on we get a little offline. I never want to take somebody where it forces me into my heels. I never want to stay in direct line with somebody. And you have to always that little bit offline, right? So the biggest thing is here, even though this foot stayed, what did it do? It pushed my body out of the way. The body being out of the way is the most important thing. The foot can follow, right? So here and notice he ran into my hand. My hand was there first. That's all. We use a lot of open hand, okay? Open hand is far more functional and far more friendly as we get older. This, bones get brittle, you know, it doesn't, so I save this. This is actually a lot more functional and a lot more options than you have on a closed fist, okay? So we hit much more like palm heel strike, right? Bang, or I can hit like this, or I can hit like this. Stop grimacing. It doesn't look good on film. Right here. This hand, you notice that it's very easy to make somebody like that. Hit. What I do with this from here, there's a multitude of things that we can do from there. Oh, you haven't seen half of this, have you? Okay, so that's the first thing. For right now, we'll concentrate on the front hand, and this hand here can just stay here. Okay? I mean, there's no reason not to jump ahead. You're doing so well with the first part of it, with it, then jump you right ahead. Good. So don't worry about the first most important thing is that I want to move this hand. I want to get this hand to this place here. So now that's and then the hit. Don't worry about the hit. The hit will happen automatically. See that? So I'm always offline, just moving offline just a little bit. Good, not bad. Push out of the back foot, Tony. Push out of the back foot. So instead of stepping, because if I step, watch what happens. Here he comes, and I'm stepping, but in that stepping, my body's still here. So what you're doing is going like, and then the body gets there. But if I push out of the back foot, the body gets there, and first. There you go. Perfect. Good. Now, remember that you're going inside. Okay. So that even as I get here, I want my feet a little bit wider. You want to have more of the hourglass. No thinking. No stopping. Make it better. Up.
Okay.
Ole.
Okay.
And I just trap it right under my arm. That's a trap. It's every bit as much a trap as this. I'm just going to do this. And it's just a brief second. We're not going to wrestle. I'm just going to own him for a second so that I can maybe hit there. Okay? You just make it so you can come back to those ribs. Body. Bring the body. It's all body through. At first, he's coming to me, and that's the first thing I got to do. Because right in here, push come to shove, even if you get this, boom, elbow comes forward. We're back into this stuff. I'm just trying to get your hands a little more into it now. See how this hand's not. It has to be a complete circle. So the hand can't feed like this because then you're out of structure. The hand has to turn over, and then there's the strike. It has to continue to spiral. Because it doesn't matter to the hand, even though we would be practicing like this out here, it doesn't matter to the hand whether it's doing here or it goes, because this spiral that it exists in, it's three-dimensional. It's forward and back. It's not just two-dimensional. Okay? Everything body, Alex. Everything body. So as he went this way, come back. And if he gasped a little bit, that's okay. And back. Oh, you had it, and then you... Back.
I didn't remember that.
Ole.
Okay.
His hand, he can come into me, right? But if I see him there, so here it is here. I'm here, and I'm like this, but I'm gonna stay like this. There's a V here between us. You can hit me with that hand. I'm gonna seal. Look how much pressure I put on your body. Just by turning in here for that moment, then I'm gonna come back, hit whatever I want to do. But it was that brief instant that I stopped the rotation of your body. And I put a lot of pressure on this side because I sealed here as opposed to leaving a space, a V between us. Don't turn your head away. Keep your eyes focused on him. But big picture. Try and see him peripheral. 360-degree peripheral. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So see, I can see how you're focusing down. What I want to do is when I'm here, I'm aware of his feet right now. Even though I'm looking here, I'm still aware of his feet. His peripheral. So I'm out here and I'm sort of, I don't even focus on him. I'm sort of like looking out over here. Till the first move. If I... No,
you did it.
See how much closer? I wasn't really sure what he was going to throw, but the point is my hands came up here. Whereas if I'm just out here, you still go with the one hand. He didn't give me the two hands like I wanted, but that's fine. This hand just went and on.